Hey YouTube family and friends, welcome back to my channel for another video. If you want to see what I'm reviewing in the car today, please stay tuned and keep watching. Alright, welcome back you guys. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm like light, dark, light. Okay, so I'm back in the car. I'm waiting on hubby to get off from work. And I have another refresher. And this one is mango dragon fruit with lemonade. So let's taste this baby out. I have already did my little volcano shake to see how it is. So let's go. This one is really good, but it's so different. I taste the lemonade, the dragon fruit, and the mango. It's giving one of those. I guess most people would say like an island drink because it's very like tropical. Without alcohol, because I don't drink alcohol, you guys. My body can't tolerate it. It's very delicious, very refreshing. It's very good. If you like mango and dragon fruit, try it. And lemonade. That's what I have. It's really good. So, that was delicious. So how have everybody been doing out there today? I hope everybody's doing good and staying safe and, you know, just keeping themselves together. I know there's a lot of stressful things going on. Just could be with work, driving on the road, things in your life. I just pray everybody's doing okay out there. So I had wanted to touch on a topic that's been running through my mind. And one of those topics was abuse. I know this is like going off of what I intended the video to be about, but it's just something that's been going through my mind. And things that I have been seeing, you know, maybe going out, you know, in public, just witnessing stuff. If you are in an abusive type of relationship, it could be from physical, it could be from verbal, it could be from anything that's considered abuse. Please get help. Get help, you guys. No one should be physically hurting you, harming you in any type of way. Physically hurting your children if you have children in any type of way. No one should be verbally abusing you, bringing you down to where you have no self-confidence, no love, no energy of goodness for yourself. You guys, get help. I know there's like a helpline out there. I'm going to see if I can try to find it and pop it up on the window here for anybody who is in the state of Florida or in the Broward County area, or hopefully it's the state of Florida. But if you know anyone who is in an abusive relationship, it could be from marital, it could be from boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be from whatever it is, family member, friend, whoever, whatever it may be. Don't just stand by and just watch it happen. You know, speak up. Speak up for that person you care about and love. Don't just sit by and act like you don't see it. Because sometimes it could be someone's life. It could be a child's life. It's someone's future. I know that sometimes you're in a relationship and some people don't want you to butt into what they're going on because to them they feel like it's their personal business. Stay out of it. Excuse me. But don't just stand by watching me, because sometimes it could be the last day you see that person and you could have been the one to help that person. And I just feel like, you know, no one should be physically putting their hands on you, It could be from abuse. It could be from rape. It could be from someone touching you inappropriately. No matter what age you are, it could be abuse goes around in so many different conversations. It can be from, so many different types of abuse out there, you guys. I just witnessed, like, one time being outside and you just seeing a couple just yelling and arguing and going through stuff. And the male got so, like, angry. Like, he wanted to, like, hit the woman. And it's like, people stepped in and it's like, hey, you can't do that. And you have those people like, this is my wife, you can't tell me what to do, this is my property. But your wife is not your property. Your wife is a gift sent by God. If she was sent by God. Even if she wasn't sent by God, it's not your business to put your hands on her. It's not your business to disrespect her. And that goes both ways. That goes for a male doing that to a female, from a female doing it to a male. Because yes, guys and women, there are men out there who are getting abused by females. And it's not right. Across the board, it's not right. Female to male, male to female, male to male, female to female, whatever the case may be, whatever your situation may be, it's a no-no. Just get help. Don't just stand by and see and watch somebody hurt somebody else. That's not, we're supposed to love thy neighbor. We're supposed to love one another. You're not supposed to allow one another to get hurt and abused. I know people don't want to step up or say anything because they feel like it's not their place. They feel like they already said enough and the person's still with the person. Or it could be, that's not my business, I'm not going to get involved, because people just crazy and people doing crazy stuff to other people as well. You speak up for somebody and they can hurt you. Whatever the case may be, even if you don't feel like you can stand up and say something yourself, call the number. Call anonymously. Get the information out there so that someone can get it and get, and help the family or help the person who may need help. I just feel like we need to take better care of each other. We need to take better care of ourselves. Oh. Sorry about that, you guys. So, yeah, so don't just stand by and just let things happen. Sometimes somebody just need a friend to just say, hey, God didn't sit you down here for you to tolerate and go through this. He didn't send you here to experience this. Some things, we take our walk in our life. We have two directions. Either we're going to go this way or we're going to go this way. We're going to follow the path of the Lord or we're going to go our own way. And sometimes ways that we may choose, it may lead down these roads that you would never think you'll be in. But you shouldn't have to go through it. Don't feel like I'm not worthy to get out of this situation. Don't feel like no one's going to love me because of this situation. Or maybe you have kids that are in the middle of it and you're just trying to hold your family together. I was reading this part in the Bible last night, actually. And it was stating how when a man and a woman leave their home and they become one they become one in marriage. They join under God in a union of marriage. They don't be just that man and woman. They become one body. So when it comes to, say for example, abuse. I'm gonna divorce him, and I'm not gonna be with him anymore because he's abusing me. But in the Bible it says even if you divorce that person, the spouse, you are still spiritually connected with that person. So if you remarry someone else, you're committing adultery because that individual is still living. It's still here on the earth living. So even if you divorce because of abuse or whatever the situation may be, if you remarry and you remarry another person, you're committing adultery. I know this has nothing to do with the topic I have started, but just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, and vice versa for the male. If he divorces you and he remarries and you're still living, he's committing adultery. So if you do decide to make the decisions like, hey, I'm gonna leave you, I'm gonna divorce you, yada yada yada, you have to remember, your union only breaks away when you become a widow. When God calls one of you individuals home, that's when your union goes away. So you have to remember, even if you are in an abusive situation, even if you divorce that person, you have to remember this is my time to take care of me, to take care of my babies. This is not your time to, hey, I need to go find love again and get married. People do have that choice that they decide to do that. But you have to remember, like, if you walk by the Lord, in the Bible it states, even if in divorce and you remarry, you're committing adultery. And adultery is a sin. So be mindful of those things in those situations. Because I know if you have counseling through the church, they will they will work with the spouse. They will tell them to separate, to be apart, and do not go back together until you work on the situation. You have to work on those problems. And I know a lot of people don't stand for what I'm saying right now, and I'm not going through that experience. So, and thank God I'm not, because anyone going through that experience is like, you just don't know unless you're going through it. But you just have to be so mindful, because, you have to be so careful of who you join with in union. Don't just join in union with anyone. Make sure that person is sent by God. Pray and ask God. He will answer you in prayer. He would not even in just prayer. He would answer your prayer. You just have to pay attention and wait and listen for those signs of him answering your prayer. Even if you praying by yourself, it doesn't mean that he won't answer you. If you have to pray as a group, pray as a group, because God hears it even louder if you pray with multiple people. So I know I'm going off topic into a lot of different breaches of conversation and situations and stuff like that, topics. But the main focus of this video was to show you guys my mango dragon fruit lemonade refresher and how I like it, and I love it. It's delicious. And also, if you are going through abusive situation, get help. Don't just sit there and stay in it. Because your day that you think that you should just sit there and stay in it could be your last day here on earth. Could be your kids' last day here on earth. And you don't want your life or your children's life to be taken away soon and too early because of something like that. When it comes to a married couple, a married union, it just opens up a different door and a different situation. If you're not married to a person, don't just sit there and just take that from people. Even if you have children involved, your children will be more happy and more peaceful and have a better life if you get out of the situation. Even if you are married, get out of the situation. It is not the end result. You can be separated from that person. That person gets help. You take care of yourself. You get help for yourself. You get help for your children, because if your children have even witnessed that type of stuff, your children may need someone to talk to. I'm going to try to find the 1-800, like a hotline number for people who are out there that suffering from abuse or going through something similar to that. It could be verbal abuse, mental abuse, whatever abuse, physical abuse, whatever abuse it is, male, female, woman, that's the same thing, child, whoever. Don't sit there and tolerate it. People will threaten you, will threaten your life, will say all kind of stuff just to say that you don't have no power to get out of the situation. Let me tell you something. If you believe in God and you are a child of God, you always have power. God will fight any battle for you. You never stand alone. And when God stands with you and you stand with God, nothing, no one can bring anything towards you or against you. Because he is the Almighty, and he will fight any fight for you. Just be true to him, be true to yourself, and love yourself and love God. And seek him. Ask him for help. He will guide you. You just have to listen. If you don't listen, you will never get the guidance. You have to listen for the direction. Listen for the guidance. God will put people in place to help you. Don't just sit there and take it. Don't sit there and take it. Because that day you sit there and keep taking it could be your last day here on earth. And you don't want to be taken out soon. And not too early. For something that you could stop and get help for and seek help. There's some crazy people in this world. Sometimes you gotta sneak out when they're gone and get away. So they don't have no trace of you. Sometimes it be like that because there's some crazy people out there. Especially when you get married to some people think that you their property, that you belong to them. And if anybody say anything to them, they'll take it into another level. Do not fear that person. Never fear a person like that. The only person you're supposed to fear is God himself. You don't fear men. You don't fear women. You do not fear those things. You do not fear the devil. You fear God because he is the one that has control of everything. Yes, you see the devil dipping and dapping and stuff. And that's a whole nother conversation. But we ain't going to go on that. But I'm telling you, God, seek him. Seek him because he will be there to uplift you out of anything. So if you're in a situation that you're getting abused emotionally, physically, verbally, get out, get help. You don't have to sit there and take it. If it is a situation that you're married to a person, just know that it's another door that's opening that has something to do with your faith and your belief. And I'm not saying there sit there, take it because y'all married. No. I'm not saying that. I'm still saying get help, get out of the situation. Because, you can't just sit there and just let somebody physically and verbally abuse you. Male or female. There's so much more I want to say, but I don't know how to get the words out to say it properly. And I hope I didn't start up a flare of different problems on this video. But if anybody have a question or something you want me to talk about or touch on that I probably didn't mention in this video, or just something in general, leave it down in the comments for me. Leave it down in the comments and let's get some conversation started. Real talk. This ain't about no games. This ain't about no foolishness. This is real talk. Grown-up talk, kid talk, because there's kids out there that also are getting abused by people. It could be their family. It could be friends in school. People that they say are friends in school, associates in school, work, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you can't talk to the person. Sometimes you can't talk to your mom and tell them what's going on. You need somebody that you could talk to that you really don't, but you don't know at the same time. Someone who can probably get you help faster than somebody is close to you, and you're just afraid to just share that with a person that you feel that is the closest person to you. But let me tell you something. If you are a child and you're afraid to talk to your parent, don't be afraid. Especially if they're not the one causing the harm, do not be afraid to tell your parents stuff. That's why God put you with those parents. God put you with your parents for a purpose and a reason. They're supposed to love you, protect you, mold you, and guide you and lead you the way you're supposed to go. Help guide you. Because I tell people all the time, I am not birthing out just children. I'm birthing out warriors of the Lord Jesus. You understand? I'm not just raising children. I'm raising warriors of God. Because there is so much more going on, and our children have to be prepared for it. We have to be prepared for it. So if you are a child and your parents are not the one causing the harm to you, talk to them. Talk to them. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to approach your parents. Because there's so many people out there who are. So many children out there who are. But I'm going to try to see if I can find that number. I know this video went way off to somewhere else. But I hope that it's helping someone. I hope you hear my words. I hope you get help and you seek help for not only yourself, but for your children. And yeah, no one can get help unless they're ready to get help. No matter how much you may push and push and push, you need to get out of the situation. You need to get help. You need to do better. You need to do this, that, and that, and that. But until you face the day that you need that, you're not going to get out of it. But I listen to what I'm saying. Figure it out quick. Get out of it quick. Because you don't want that day to be your last. It can be from verbal, physical, whatever the case may be. And you don't want that person to take your life, and you don't want to take your life. Because that's not why God put you here. God put you here for so much more better. Everyone has a purpose to be here and a reason to be here. I did say in the body of the church, there's so many people doing so many different things. But when they join together and they form that union, it's so powerful. And that's what us as people have to realize, that we are here sitting with so many different gifts, so many different things that we are here to do. When we join together and we do what we are here to do, and we join as and be unified in it, and stop judging each other and stop putting all this stuff on each other. But when we unify under Christ, we're so much more stronger against evil. And we got to do that. So guys, I hope this was helpful in some type of way. Hubby's here, and we got to go, and I got to get some sleep because I work tonight. But real talk.
With Nicole.
For sure. Like, real talk, real talk. Seek help, you guys. Seek help. Don't just stand by and take it. Don't stand by and take it. You are a child of God. Stand in it. Be brave in it. And know He didn't send you here for you to get hurt and messed up in any type of way. And get treated bad. Because if God ain't for to treat you bad, and He'll send His only Son down here to die for us on the cross, He is not for to just let you just sit there and not be healed and be whole. No. Come on now. He said He sacrificed His own Son to save us. So you got to be willing to save yourself. Save your children. Save your future. Don't just sit by and take it. Verbal, physical, whatever it is. Alright guys, that's all I had to say. Kind of, sort of. But until next time.